someone who not go fit pass audition just because she can expose some delicate parts of her physiognomy, of her anatomy. Oh man, that actress is beautiful. Bring an actress where
you get big nash.
For the female folk, there are streams of income many.
True.
I know at a day, some of my politician friends will call me. In fact, they get some of them now. If he call me, I know say they watch Africa Magic. Hey, Charles. Oh, wow, you get one fee where they watch now. Get one girl. Can I have? So, now it be multiple streams of income for them. She too, where they feature for that film, no, by herself. Say, he not get how much you won't pay me. My pay, if they come, we get where a day. So by the time a senator calls there, a rep member calls there, one big business executive calls there, and all those things they put them together. You got Daddy, stop now. Daddy, how can I have you? And I don't have a house. House is not a problem. House is not a problem. We'll get you one in Lekki. When Nollywood struck gold in the hearts of the global audience, we were just telling our stories as with the poorest equipment that we could, gather. But the world did not frown at the quality of our storytelling as a result of the poor equipment with which those stories were being told. Today, nobody they act. People know they act again. People know they act again. People know they act again. Just come, fake one thing. The time you should have dedicated to learning acting, you dedicate same to learning fake accent. When you fleshing, rubbish finish. At the time you expect the human being to sit down, because nothing hold on for inside, it go collapse. That is what we have most of the time now.
Welcome to another interesting episode of the Honest Bunch podcast. Every time I get the chance, I always say thank you so much. The support we want to show us, it's in choke. We appreciate you now. Your comments, the advice, the suggestions. We're going to do all that we can to see that we continue to curate great content in order to serve you better. Let me just delve straight into the introduction. After I tell you that we are sponsored by Correct Bets, now then send us come. And so if you want, put your money where you understand. Do them the correct way. That's why we always come correct. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to begin by order of, okay, we are equal, but I won't use as we take the very, very young. And so I won't start. I'm going to begin with the beautiful, delectable, drop dead gorgeous, the lady who everybody agrees with. Just once she says, yes, stop. Ladies and gentlemen, Jazzy Pro Max, Deity Cole!
Jazzy Pro Max. Hi guys.
Hello, yes.
Welcome, yo.
Stop. Now, okay, yes. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the next person I'm going to introduce is Ada Zulezu. As I go, they reduce the way when they call the Zulezu. Maybe people notice say the way when they call him now, like say vice chairman of August meeting. Ada Zulezu. www.asankpokotel.com. A baby girl, one for I'm proud, all the way from the state where the governor is showing OT. Ladies and gentlemen, Zini Bosch! He's Najalov, Mama. This one is so quiet. Supposed to reduce Isokwa. So, ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, husband material. Because if they do, I'm based on the way we take. Me no like say, yeah. So, my elder brother, my leader, somebody I respect so much, a man of great wisdom, a man of enchanting physiognomy, many degrees and characters. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no way you are going to watch the Honest Bunch podcast and you are not going to live with something because he has the anointing. Nedu was up
Like, yeah, that's
Jay-Z team.
That's Trululu.
That's a Trululu.
Yes.
Like he's got Reese.
say that reason na charisma.
Jay-Z will not go kill us.
Okay. Now just carry charisma. Now be Reese.
Oh God! Don't tell your people. Don't tell your people.
We're in the same background.
Talking about who we should tell, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is the perfect fit for this conversation. if anybody dey when go fit talk this talk as it takes supposed be, so that we go really understand the idea and learn a lot and also get direction na this person. Make I give una small background una understand. This na person wey be say from when dem born up, the person dey destined for where im dey today and where im dey go. Now from small im don dey follow elders dem dey chop. Now small pikin wey begin dey live with grandma o, dey take care of grandma. So wisdom and native intelligence don't come from a very long time. As a child, his dream was to become a lawyer. But just one chance meeting changed the trajectory of his career path. But they also in writer's resort, he can decide, say, no, if it make impact just by the way when we say in the acts and people they see him. So he pursued a degree in the prestigious University of Port Harcourt and he earned a degree in creative arts. Ladies and gentlemen, he's from a royal blood. He's a man of great wisdom. He's loaded. And today you would see him firing on all cylinders. Ladies and gentlemen, award-winning, multi-talented actor, comedian, movie director, producer, a man that I would want to describe as Gbogbo Tigbo. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Inojie!
You know, see, if person will not get sense, if you go, they feel important. For a while, you're going to do like something.
No, bro. So, see, make we talk.
If I don't get sense now, for my mind, I'll say, hey, man, boy, I don't have
so, ladies and gentlemen, it's evident that, you know, he's a very modest person. But on the Honest Bunch podcast, they give people their flowers when they feel smell them. Bros, you know small, we know. If they talk about impact for Nollywood.
Look my belly is as but my bigness, they obvious. And I big.
But no be size, no be just size that they talk. Now impact.
Okay.
See,
we'll never measure down.
Okay, no verse, bros. So the truth is, I believe that I'm speaking for a generation of Nigerians when I say that, you know, through the movies that he has featured in, you know, played a very important role, whether as director, as producer, he has impacted our lives. And when people talk about laughter and how it is the best medicine, it they come natural to some people. This is that thing when we say, although you don't go through the process, get up, not be something when they come because of say in the first time, it they come naturally. So bros, we celebrate you, we respect
Thank you.
All the things what you don't do for the industry, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
And why would the club give you?
Thank you.
If I begin to do roll call of all the movies where you don't produce, direct, featuring, it go too much. No, don't leave it like that. But you don't make impact, bros.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Thank you very much. So let's just delve straight into the conversation and begin first with a very important question because you go good, we'll get idea of the background. Bros, when people talk about Nollywood, because what we want to talk about today now, Nollywood, some people don't talk, say Nollywood, get old Nollywood, new Nollywood. So as person will be say don't day for the industry for nearly 3 decades, we go break them down so that you go, you know, shed light. When people talk about Nollywood, what be the whole concept or the idea of Nollywood? What comes to mind when somebody says the term Nollywood?
Well, I believe the term. I hope pidgin is
all of the above.
Okay, we can mix it. They're always good to mix. You know, when you go restaurant and you know mix soup, my brother, you don't know what they mix. Yes, I think the term Nollywood. Not I think that's what it is. The term Nollywood refers to the movie making environment in Nigeria.
Movie making environment in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
The Nigeria entertainment space, specifically as it concerns filmmaking.
Okay, the Nigeria entertainment space, specifically as it concerns filmmaking.
So, if you say it's a general, the movie making environment in Nigeria, why does it seem like some people are being sidelined when it comes to awards? Because there was this particular time, some movie makers in Asaba. Movie makers in Asaba, you know, they were calling out the award shows and saying that why would they not give them award? Why is there no category for them? Or even if there's no category, why are they not included in the general, process of the award? It looks like they've been sidelined and, they're not happy about it.
If everything is Nollywood.
Not, yes.
That is an argument we not go feel whole water. Why do I say so? For instance, most of the awards that you know of, at least the big ones in Nigeria, they don't move from house to house
to know what
to ask people if they produce film that year, we submit film, we won't do award. Submit film, we can't put on. No. The process is clear. There's a procedure. In 2023 Nedu Movie Awards, these are
the nominee,
the criteria
categories
for
and criteria.
submission of movies. There's a jury to assess those movies. The jury would not say, okay, these ones,
they don't pass.
now he pass for who act pass. This one now he pass for who direct pass. This one now he pass for who do makeup pass. What that simply implies is that if you do not submit your movie for assessment, you not get as you wanted they included in that process. It's like I'm coming. It's like you not write exam. You not write exam.
You don't expect to get result.
Yeah, how you take day. So whether you pass or fail, it's not in
the question. You're not
in the question at all. But that you did not sit for the exam makes it impossible for you to have a result from that exam. It does not now mean that because you were not assessed, therefore you not sabi. No, that's a different question altogether. That is on the one hand. I know this argument you spoke about. I also called a few of my younger colleagues in Asaba when those arguments were going on in the social media. I think it took root, particularly after the last AMVCA. And I saw posts, we are being sidelined. Now, no, sir. I don't think to that extent anybody was sidelined. The jury, even if you put your movie, the jury also has the responsibility of saying, oh yes, they submitted, but it did not meet
the criteria.
Yes. Because standard is also an issue there. I think moving forward, and I've had this conversation with a couple of my colleagues too, I think moving forward, because what Africa Magic don't do for our space, if we argue from now till next tomorrow, it is something we cannot gloss over. They've created opportunities for people to upgrade. You can decide where you want D. That is why there are various channels. There's the Epic channel, the Family channel, Urban, Showcase. Now we don't even get the... no, of course there is Igbo, there's Yoruba, there's Hausa, then the streaming platform. What that means is that if your movie, for instance, movie where they shoot for Epic in mind, or for the Epic channel, because the movies we call Epic movies in Nigeria is another conversation altogether. A lot, including people where they make the film, where they call them Epic, they do not know what Epic movies are, but that's for another day. If you shoot a film specifically for the Epic channel, it not get as somebody will take you go play and for showcase. You not go even play. Can I shock you? You not go play. Because every house get your own standard. You get some houses stand before you enter, you must
put your shoe.
Mechanically dust your feet before you enter. You get some houses, as you want to enter, you put like something, brush your legs, also brush your leg. Now so it be. So I think, like I said from the beginning, moving forward, what we may plead with the organizers of the AMVCA is probably to create a category. You understand? We go now taking the movies where they Epic Family, you understand, into consideration, which most of, and I say this with all sense of responsibility, it is not to denigrate my colleagues in Asaba, which most of the movies from that axis fall into, so that sense of belonging that we are talking about, they can have it. Otherwise, if we are making the movies the way we are making them and expect that one day any of those movies will make the AMVCA, is most likely a lie.
Interesting. He could say you started by defining what Nollywood be, and person when don't spend time for the industry like you, they're very, very clear. But you know, people talk about reality and they talk about, you know, what people consider textbook. You have defined Nollywood, but in reality, it be like say inside Nollywood,
Another Nollywood.
other wood they inside. For example, there's Kannywood. Some people they even talk, when they talk about Asaba, then they talk say Asaba, they different
wood.
entirely. Some they talk about the Yoruba movie industry, they say they on their own. Some they say Enugu, another part of the southeast self, they on their own. Is there a difference or a distinction in the Nollywood in reality and waiting with the sea gong?
The creation of those many woods, as you have called it, is also a reflection of how we are very quick to politicize everything in Nigeria. It got to a time when government felt it was no longer possible to ignore this set of people. And they began to, you know, stretch their arm to the industry.
Government involvement.
I'm coming.
Okay, I know.
Government. And of course, there is no way, for instance, government is going to reach out to
Without a body.
The entire industry and say, everybody, if you know, say you've been Nollywood practitioner, come gather for National Stadium. It's not going to be possible. There has to be a structured leadership that they will deal with. So what that meant is that if the executives, for instance, of the core guilds and associations in the industry, the agents of this world, the DGN, SWGN, AMP, you know, CDGN, and the rest of them, if the executives now say, okay, each president represent each guild, can't go. Somebody can sit back and say, wait, from waiting with the see, so we are not being carried along. These people don't sideline us. Let's form our own. So let's form our own, now led to people, you know, creating bodies and all that. But it is not all bad news, because you must find a way to find inclusiveness for your people.
Now, what there's one now we don't talk about Nollywood as a whole. Now, for inside Nollywood, Kannywood day, Asaba Wood day, Enugu Wood day. Then the main Lagos Nollywood day. Now inside that main Lagos Nollywood, Netflix Wood day.
YouTube wood.
Then YouTube Wood day there. Now the truth is, except one, they lie to ourselves. There are some people that tell you they don't go do jobs. You know, I don't do your normal Nollywood stuff. I do, if it's not Netflix standard, I'm not doing it. And there are some group of people where they do those things. Now, then you can't get other people who say, no, say then they concentrate, say after they just pay their small money, they call no, make them concentrate, they make them own movie on top YouTube. It got some people who say now only YouTube, they're not one push past that YouTube, make them do there. And some people, they don't become stars, mega stars for Asaba and Kano. And if you notice, Kannywood itself, most times, not they like even conjoin for inside the other woods them. Why all this?
Distinctions.
You get the point now. This thing there.
Okay, I don't think it's as bad as we are trying to magnify. I mean, trying to make it sound. Wait till you they find for cigar and the smoke. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you say now only Netflix you want to do and it pays your bills, why not? But you cannot tell me you're an actor if you get the only type of thing where you sabi do. That's another conversation. Because you see all these cosmetic, over-sensationalized appearances, speaking wrong English with
It's pride.
on pride with unknown accent. We don't enter those class of people where you describe as and Netflix and all that. It don't also get in your way to spoil many things. Now, people think unless you speak through your nose, you ain't speaking English. The time you should have dedicated to learning acting, you dedicate same to learning fake accent, so you can be accepted. So it's a society problem. That is Nigeria for you. People someone who not go fit pass audition just because she can expose some delicate parts of her physiognomy, of her anatomy. People go, oh man, that actress is beautiful. Bring on that actress where
you get big nyash.
You know, so those things taking away a lot from the quality of the performances that you even see in those movies. When Nollywood struck gold in the hearts of the global audience, we were just telling our stories as with the poorest equipment that we could, gather. But the world did not frown at the quality of our storytelling as a result of the poor equipment with which those stories were being told. Instead, they looked beyond our shortcomings, technically, and focused on the quality of our storytelling, on the quality of the performances that actors were putting out. Today, nobody they act. People know they act again. People know they act again. Just come, fake one thing. You know, do like who know the piece, who know the shit.
But I think some new Nollywood people actually go for training, like
which training?
Film schools abroad. No, you can't.
How many?
You can't discredit
How many?
those.
I'm not discrediting.
You can't discredit those who actually go out, go abroad and get. I mean, we can't also deny that our picture qualities are good. Let me even go away from because the crew. Sorry, sir. The crew and the cast make up the film. So we can't also disregard the fact that the new Nollywood has taken us in the in the aspect of pictures and all. We can't discredit the fact that the
production,
our production quality has come up because people have actually gone to train. People behind the cameras have actually taken time to go abroad to train. And I also want to state that some new Nollywood, I mean, there might be some people who cannot act who are in the new Nollywood, but there are also people who are seasoned actors who have undergone training in the new Nollywood, and I mean, we can mention a few of them, and that are very good.
Okay, I do not know how this old and new
came about
conversation came into the Nollywood space lexicon to start with. One fact that must be quickly established is the fact that there was no way. I mean, it does not even conform to the natural process of growth that the industry was going to remain with the same set of people. Forever. People were always going to move, to grow old, while they leave space down the ladder for the younger ones to come in. So what has happened is a natural phenomenon. Now, you spoke about people going for trading, which of course accounts for the better technical quality of our movies these days. And that fact cannot be discountenanced. I mean, it is the truth. It is what it is. We must take it for what it is. But let me also tell you that a major chunk of the new school have not been able to, take in that humble pie to know that whereas what you are bringing is fantastic, Whereas what you are bringing is good, it is needed. You must build on what is
existing.
I find myself, by the very special grace of God, whether they will say
Old, you
middle, or young,
You did.
we still find way to swim the waters. And I meet a lot of these so-called, I don't want to use the term new Nollywood. Let me say, a lot of the young, breed, particularly in the directorial catchment. I meet a lot of them quite often. And sometimes you see some of them, you just laugh. You have read the script. And the duty of the director, by my training, is to inspire you, the actor. When you have read your script and you come on set, you understand the story. You know what the story is. You understand your character. But when you meet your director and he opens a fresh vista of that same character you thought you knew, of that same story you thought you understood when you read it, you just did like this. Oh boy.
Another angle.
Oh boy.
Now this same thing where I read, now this man, they talk so.
So it takes you higher and opens the roots of the character tree, expose them, so much so that you begin to see multi-dimensional subtexts to the same story you thought you understood before you left your home. That is a director.
But is this a function of age or experience?
I am
The person's age or experience?
I'm coming. Well, that's actually where we are going to. But what if you get on set, you had read the script, and by the time you hear the director begin to talk, you start asking yourself, now the same script
I read.
where I read, instead of going up, the whole thing just nosedive and crash lands on the floor. And you begin to, wow, a director who probably does not even understand the subtext. A director and if you now be someone we know to Sabiki quiet. Yes, there are those who just say, I've been paid.
You think because I mean?
Give me my money. God I don't do some good ones. If this one bad, now you know. There are people like that. But if you are one of those we know, say, I no go, elder not the day for marketplace and watch a woman. Well, in some culture they say, watch a goat deliver in teters. So, directors are, I think, when I read the script, please, sir, please. Well, it's not that kind of Nollywood film.
No, I get it.
No, please. Not that, you won't understand. It's not that kind of Nollywood film that we are doing. Okay, let's watch the kind of Nollywood film we are doing. And when the movie comes, you just hear, the story doesn't get up.
Flat.
You know when an aircraft the taxi on the runway and you expect it at some point
Take off.
to begin to take off, and
Just
we
going.
taxi forever until we get to
Destination.
I say, it don't finish. Wait, what just happened? You mean the film is over? So I meet that a lot. Why so? I'll also tell you. When you are so quick to want to make a point, that I just finished from with you
Something at Film Academy.
yes, with you
New York Film Academy.
yes, with you learn those days. We are the new block. We are taking over. We're taking over. Boy, no matter how much technical razzmatazz that you are able to display, if there is no story to hold it together, the story is like the skeleton, the pillar. So what your technical razzmatazz, embellishments and all that, what it does is to flesh in the skeleton, such that at the end of the day, you now see a fully blooded human being. Don't sit down. If that structure is not there, when you fleshing, rubbish finish. At the time you expect the human being to sit down, because nothing hold on for inside, it go collapse. That is what we have most of the time now. A lot of these youngsters are not humble enough to, whereas they have learned, which is beautiful, like I said from the very beginning, we need it. There was no way we were going to continue to, I mean, those days, do you know now? Now the big producers, big marketers, now they fee hire 2 redheads. Otherwise, the standard now, 2K, 1 redhead. Face you know what be here.
Yes,
all the picture go flush. But the world did not judge us by it. That will not shock you.
Growing up, I actually watched most of the Nollywood movies, and honestly, it's amazing. The storyline, I follow it back to back. But now I find myself that I'm not that interested in watching Nollywood movies.
Somebody told me story is not finished. I said no, story never finished.
Exactly. I feel
now they tell us. You can have a good story very poorly told.
Yeah, I feel like you mentioned something about being like the directors want to shut down people that are more experienced if they want to direct them.
No, don't be that kind of Nollywood.
Not be that kind of Nollywood.
It's not that.
But I just feel like maybe there's a maybe you guys that are deep into it, you guys that are already the OGs that you can put the new school like them is in the right path, right? Why don't you guys just put it like I don't know, I don't say body again or anything. Like maybe an organization that looks through whatever has been submitted before it's released.
In addition to that question, the thing you mentioned, yes, given a lot of these new directors, I see them all the time. I cannot count. The ones who go come tell you say they don't go study way God not even study. They don't study directing, then go this country, then go that country. Now, they think, say, then they get away with those things, then they fish shush if people want to be saying OG for the game, we know everything because of the free hand way then they get with the new school where they allow them get away with them.
Maybe not. You see, when I talked about politics at the beginning of this conversation, I said everything is in our nature as Nigerians to infuse politics in everything. Netflix won't call Nigeria. That first person we go help if he first meet the right person. One make sure say maybe go make sure say that this is not come up for this circle. Now come sit down. Of that guy. The other day we met at you not greet me.
This is the apple.
Yes, I don't want to call names.
Elders and the big people.
This one, no, not putting name. You know, say people they always like in movies. If you go put an on, that time we not get money, they make big movie that they like them. If you can't get big budget, they do.
Wow,
this now, I believe and live. So at the end of the day, there's this something that should benefit all of us. People want to, drag it and keep it to themselves. So that's an issue. That is why a lot of those persons you spoke about will always, if they're lucky, once in a while, want to enter. That movie was, but go and check. I've also heard that sometimes the figures, some of these people bandy. I have no way.
Box office figures.
I have no way of corroborating that story, but I've heard that sometimes it's also part of the game to bandy some of those figures so as to make certain producers, so as to make certain companies look. But that's a different conversation.
Somebody asked me a question. I was in a discussion with somebody sometime, and the person was just telling me that, because I was telling the person to subscribe to my YouTube channel that I'm producing content. The person was like, hey, about you people say industry safe. Why is it that it's the same faces that I'm seeing every time, and it's boring? Why don't you people give chance to new faces.
And it's always been like that too.
That
It's
is the
actually
same.
always
I
been
go
like
on
that.
my TV. I'm just seeing the same faces. I can see like the same faces in the first 5 or 6 movies that YouTube tells me to watch, and it gets boring that they don't like to watch. I mean, it's an industry problem, I know, because it doesn't give chance to the new people to come in. The new people that are even trying to come in are people, thank God for YouTube. So the new people that are coming in are people who have their cash in their hand. They now know that they can produce and put out. But I don't think enough opportunity is given to new faces that are coming out. They overflow the old
we'll
ones.
be committing in philosophy, there's what they call
Argumentum.
elenchi. Hasty generalization. For instance, I have never done a movie, and I say this without sense of responsibility, not one, yesterday, today, or even tomorrow, that at least one greenhorn not go get a major break.
And that because the person get the capacity.
I would always conduct an audition.
You know that people believe that auditions are just to
Make it not be like
Just
say
say
what you do.
they've chosen their
they will
people.
already give it to the people.
What you
they
believe
will.
is what you believe, and it go work for you.
Okay.
In my own kind of work, my own profession, what did they teach me? Be say when you want to select, you want recruit people for work, you go conduct audition. It's like going to the bank now, say aptitude test. Don't worry, they don't already select who they want. I not go right. They don't already select who they want. You not agree right, and you expect that. Now when you come begin call the director for the managing director for night, now you can't take pass people way write the aptitude test. So I think it is foolhardiness, really, for anyone to say auditions not they work.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you attend 5 auditions consecutively and you not get role for the 5, it does not mean that you not sabi act. Yeah. They just didn't have a role for you. Because there is no director that is truly worth his salt where go see a good actor that can, bring value to the character and help his story. He go leave him, go find another person. You talked about same faces. Yes. At some point too, as a director, I could be comfortable with, I know if I tell Nedu, I need you for 7 a.m. call time, that he would
Make himself available.
For 7 a.m. Why should I go to someone else where at 10? Is it actually
And maybe the director they wipe the girl now, because now waiting be the thing when it be say they happen most of the time these days.
see,
But we producers.
See, everything, most of the time too, everything not be wiping. When you really look at life, how many wiping person won't wipe?
Sir, it's
but
wiping.
that wiping
It's
plenty,
wiping.
oh.
It's
That
wiping.
Yes.
Yes.
Give you one story of wiping.
Yes, please, too.
He get one serious fan of this podcast when he say day for UK. We talk long that day with the gist. And she tell me what he make him come off for Nollywood.
They wipe
They want
life.
kill him. They not wipe him.
They want to.
Okay.
They don't
Sorry.
wipe him. The person I don't know na Yoruba movie. I don't know sha, but na Nollywood. Say the guy office they swear for this Lagos here. She fly from London come.
Don't wipe.
Come.
Sorry.
She fly from London, come Nigeria, make she come the movie. Not being these guys may come meet her for office. As she go meet the guy for office, I go and talk. Say, but that's the guy deal with another person. I say, okay. Say no problem. Say he ain't go fit. He go help him. He go help him. He go say make him wipe him 1 or 2 times. He go help him 1 or 2 times. Say he go add value to him and all those things. He say he can't the one that say Ejoimo Binu.
Now so it be. Now like
he
this.
say as she dey there, another girl wey be actress wey dey work with them come enter inside, come begin dey eye am, dey squeeze face for am. As if say she wan fuck the director.
Like now you want come
Yeah,
collect position.
But apparently now the director or the producer already they fuck that one.
Chai.
So now from there now she call old notice call to say
If number like
let
this.
her just share the grace. Now so she share the grace come out there. Before she even come out for that place later, she can't even hear she say some director go tell you say go that hotel go wait
for me.
go pay wait for me.
Please,
And they come.
and they
all
get
these
blacklisted.
examples are females. Please, have you ever heard of a male actor that has
No,
said
the
that?
male actors on. I don't want to talk with them.
No.
They do.
But we had
Hold
an
it.
example.
Hold
We had
it.
a guest.
Yes.
We had a
Hold it.
guest.
Stop.
Hold it. You say if we first agree that there is no way in a 12 we don't have a Judas,
Oscoff.
Yeah,
then
everyone.
this conversation will be in a comfortable place to move on with it. I cannot sit here to tell you that you not get people where they do that nonsense. I can only tell you what I know. That me, not yesterday, not today, and it will not happen tomorrow. That you not sabi. And because you get as you paint face, I will now leave waiting I define for my script. Begin look at your face. You paint and well again. Because I will never look at you.
But have you had like cases where actresses they cry for help, they come to you that so thing is happening, somebody's trying to sleep with them for a role, or actors, anyone? Have you had cases like that?
Yes. I remember.
What did you do?
I remember, in fact, the story, I had completely forgotten the story. I not to remember when it happened. But just last year, I reconnected with a lady. She's married now. You know, the way Instagram works, you just open your DM one day. Mr. Charles, I'm not sure you remember me. I am so and so person. The way they talk about it, like, they look like very familiar person. So I now asked her to drop her number. She did, and I called her. Called her name Obianama, something like that. That in Enugu, if I remember what I did for her one night, I said, waiting, I don't go do. How a director deliberately delayed her scene. Each time I reach that scene, PM go say, director, no, don't worry, you get what I want to do with that scene. Just tell the actor to wait. Get what thing. I won't reconstruct them. Like when I do and finish, I'll call you. So did until it got very late. So when they now called up the scene, he said she walked up to the director and said, see the time when we won't start. When we go finish. When I go house. You be small picking. What do you go house? You stay for my hotel room. So she now said, sorry, I no go fit. You no go fit. You no go fit. Who you think say you be? You know? Of course, there was, at that level, you know, get as you would play that scene again. So they called off. And of course, she cannot go, because get the way Enugu did that year, where with the film, the Gariki is almost like outskirts for Enugu. So people come from far, Abakpa.
And they don't go where they go feel come out, go again.
Long, distant places to come there. So she not get anything where she won't do again. She say she sit down for hotel reception. Come they cry. That when our location bus dropped, we just came back from set 2 and met us. Hey, what's your problem? Why are you crying? Say nothing. And the reason many people actually they get into trouble is that we give up too easily we think, since he say he don't need help, he don't want tell me waiting be a problem. I mean, I leave him. No. When somebody tells you there's no problem,
There is
actually
a
a
problem.
it is the right time
to know that
there's a red flag. Push further. Why you say no? No,
Because
sir.
the person obviously they in distress.
Yes.
He they cry and
And
he
he
say
say
no
no
problem.
problem. You know, talk, no problem. So said that was how I came to sit by. I said, "What is it? Talk to me." So they look. Maybe she wasn't comfortable. The receptionist is there and all that. So dragged her hand and went outside. What is the problem? So she narrated the whole thing and all that. Are you comfortable sleeping in my room? He get who for daddy's Enugu now. I will leave my room and go to his room. But I don't have those kind of, I mean, if landlord, they shoot for Enugu, me and I go easily sleep for the same room. I give my room. But I can assure you, you are safe. You go sleep bed, I sleep floor. I sleep bed, my bed, you sleep floor. So that reluctantly she followed. That she, from the moment we entered the room, she expected that he go soon.
Chai.
He go soon. He
Yeah.
go soon until they break, and I gave her transport money to go home. So you see, if something happened to somebody and you cannot just say, what if now me this thing happened to? If you not fit put yourself for another man's shoe, you would never appreciate what people are going through. So the worst anybody can do is to take advantage of someone that needs
In
help.
that situation.
Not just in that situation, even in the situation that she was coming from. Because you knew you had power, you had authority, you could decide her fate at that moment. You could decide her destiny. You actually went ahead to do so.
To do it.
When
That was evil. That was
wanted to
wrong.
ask
when I was talking to that, when me and that lady was talking, that lady in question, why I give you the gist. So we got talking extensively. Do you know what an answer, sir? And I noticed that a lot of ladies out there that are talented, that can act, really want to get into acting, but they've given up.
Yeah.
Because of a lot of them have given up.
Plenty.
What?
Ezzy, wait.
Okay.
Ezzy, please wait. A lot of them have given up because of directors and producers that are like this.
Producers.
Now, and also those kind of people, they are also, the major problem also is not just for the producers that are asking them to do the thing. Just like Husband Material always say, if there is no demand, there will not be supply. So the people that are asking for it, they're asking for it because there are some people that they ask and they freely give them. There are some people in this movie industry too that before they, sir, I've heard, my ear don't fool. When it be said, then go even buy, some go buy laptop, give producer. Some now then go even pay producer to their movie because then one answer Nollywood actor or actress.
You see those class of people? They no one answer just the name. Okay, because they want to pursue a career.
Yes.
They just need a title. You know, just something to hold for hand. They do business. They are into other businesses. Yes. They are into other businesses, but you need a tag in case they look for you.
You go say, I'm an actor.
They look for you. That is why you will. Well, we don't see traditional media as far as newspapers they concerned. Magazines those days. You go open magazine like this, entertainment magazine. Nollywood superstar buys a multimillionaire house. Nollywood superstar says, you go read this Nollywood superstar.
You don't know.
You can't point to a movie where you don't see him before. So it got to a time in this industry when there was an influx. It can't be like say devil open gate for scavengers to come in, and these were people where they don't get any business. They are not looking to build a career. Where their eye they different. They just want something to hold to say, no, I'll be actress. to take further their businesses. Now, the class of directors you talked about, he also get the women. Now, the one you talk about is the men.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
asking and putting. Before I help you, you must do this.
Must do this.
There are those daughters of this one. You know, say each time we use daughters of Jezebel, we use it as a metaphor. They really day for real life. Then day for real life, and the many for Nollywood. They can do anything just to be in front of the camera. And when you meet a character that is not properly formed as director, as producer, you will fall.
Okay.
Yes. So those people, it's not just like this. It's a two-way thing. There are also an army of Jezebel daughters that are looking for directors, producers to fall. That is why you will find a PA carry maybe this script now, they don't shoot them in 1992. Go rebind them, photocopy and rebind and hold them. Just anywhere, say actors, they gather, just stand there. Before the end of that day, like 4 or 5 new entrants into or aspiring actresses go don't approach them. First, sir. And maybe this a PA way.
He goes spiral bind.
Yes, he don't finish the production we can come.
That's funny.
The production we can come, he don't finish them. He just hang around whether something else will happen. Sir, please, I'm new. I would just like act. I will do this. You act? There's something I cannot do. Anything you take. We have settled cases. I remember in Enugu that year, Andy Chukwu came to call me. But wahala do. Say what you call one of our PAs. Say camp girls. So after those ones don't stay like 4 days. And these 4 days it's been a royal rumble. After they don't stay. Producer, when will they start now? Of course, there are no new lies to continue to keep these babes. One worry babe, they inside there that on tear about to say, guy, you not go feed do all the many things where you don't do me in the last 4 days. You know, feed one free. Tell me when will they start this film now, or me and you go. We'll see where we did today. Now we'll come to say, these boys don't go bind or rebind script where we don't shoot, long ago. So the level of desperation among some of these girls is also an issue. That is why they are quick to fall into the booby traps set by a lot of these men, directors, producers who are not with characters that are not properly formed. People who are coming from very shaky backgrounds. Yeah.
Now, isn't you wanted to ask a question? You wanted to say something?
I wanted to say, now that we know that this is a problem, are there ways? Because I've heard so many times that particular directors have been called out.
People who are notorious for this
on the internet, who are known for sleeping with actresses, wanting to sleep with actresses to give them roles. They have been called out. And it seems like they just lay low for some time. After a while, they start again.
Sorry, again.
Because I feel like there's no punishment that has been meted out to them that will make them, to shake, that will shake them. Because it's business as usual. After a few months, everything will be fine. And they come back and they even reinforce when they come back. Now they know the reason they were caught the first time. Now they are more coded.
So what is the essence of these guilds?
The essence of the guilds?
Well,
if they can't
if there are people that are in charge of all of these things.
I will speak for... I always like to, now we're native doctor, no road. Now therefore they vanish. I always like to talk about what I know. For instance, I'm a member of the Directors Guild, the Actors Guild, and the Screenwriters Guild.
Okay.
These three way I belong to have very strong disciplinary arm. The Actors Guild today is led by Emeka Rollers. If this thing just come up as rumor and they fly around as rumor, nobody fit talk about them. Maybe people just be discussing it. But if there is as much as a petition written on, paper where they throw away.
Tissue paper.
Tissue paper. And presented to the guild, that matter will be investigated to the very last. And if there are culprits, bro, they will go in for it. I can assure you that. It's same with the Directors Guild of Nigeria that I know. But what we have also found in some of those investigations is that ladies are very quick to use blackmail as a tool when it comes to settling scores. And I'm being very honest. Women, they like them well. But you talk say, now waiting be won't do now, as you know, green, I come make. It happens.
So investigations don't prove.
But why will you even be found in that situation where somebody will be able to blackmail you?
No, I don't need to be in a situation for you to blackmail me.
No, I mean, you said that investigations.
I'm coming. Okay. Me and you dey inside here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 cameramen. We have the guy at the console there. Then on set, we have 5 of us. That's about 9 persons here. These 9 persons now know, say, me and you been there set in this discussion program. But if me, after this, hey, Nedu, I don't they go. You tell him, say, you don't they go. And when they come out of this compound, as I step out of the gate, one enter my car, now so you said they step out. Somebody see me, they step out. And decide to call my wife. Now, wow, the one where your husband can't do now, wow. If you see where I see him today,
just say we won't get for one coded building.
Yes, if you see the one, that place, you're not going to even know it's in a hotel.
You don't get signboard.
Do you understand? So, most of the time, not people first go police station, they did right.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you find out that some of those allegations are spurious, but hey, that is not to say that there are no, idiots brandishing their third leg looking for who to destroy around in the industry. Yes, there are. But I'm telling you that there are cases properly investigated only to find out that it was just a ruse. This person is just finding how to get a pound of flesh from this other one.
Sir, what if the person doing the dirt is the Oga at the top? Because I can remember clearly, we've had an episode here before with a particular actor. I don't want to mention his name.
It's okay.
And he's mentioned...
But the way you need to mention my own mention.
Don't worry, so I got
permission
you.
in advance.
So, he mentioned something about the first time he wanted to act, and he went to go see somebody that was meant to put him
in
there, and they told him that what he met there wasn't what he was expecting to meet there. Something about candle, about oil, about inserting somewhere. The person is at the top. Yeah. If he calls the person out, the person can easily deny it, and the person can still blacklist him. People like that. How do you deal with them?
Now, that story, people go believe. So, that man, boy, we know. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
with you.
and
It's possible.
this person is saying it's true because I don't know why he will have to come out to lie, and he didn't even mention anybody's name, but he said that particular thing, and it's happened to him. That's his own truth, right? But people like that, they are already at the top. The top is corrupt. How do you deal with it?
Okay, you see, voodooism. It did everywhere. Not this story we talk now resonates well with me because I've met people who tell me, sir, somebody told me that make I not just look this industry like that to not be the way it did for
the outside.
Not be so it did like you have to support yourself with something. I say
no, but not be voodoo she dey talk.
No.
Another thing,
candle oil. They told
candle
him
and oil
to
going
put
into
somewhere.
so that they go open road before first road starts.
I thought you were talking about
No, when I talk of gay bread, I get bread.
Hey. Hey. Again, those are, you see, you get some reality will not feel run from. Those are realities, signals of the extent of the social decay that is here with us. This way they talk, so if you go banking, you go see them. You see this way they talk, so if you go medicine, you go see them. If you go lawyer people place, you go see them. Why our case is different is that, you know, as people who are constantly
out there,
you know, in the public spotlight, anything you do, you know, it will blow them up. Yes. In fact, it got to a point, at some point in this industry, where it was no longer, for some people, it was no longer rumor. Because everybody cannot be saying you all the time. And you never get one day where you come say, you know what, today, this matter, we will see to the end. If now one channel, go there, say, I come here today to come prove my innocence. All the people I hear say they call my name. They say, we meet like this, we meet like that, we meet like this, we meet like that. May they come out, come talk. You never do one day. It get as lie go
Fester.
When lie don't too fester, it go become true.
Trululu.
Yeah. So yes, in the industry, at some point there are people where everybody just know say, that one, now one of them. Now one of them. So yeah,
but it seems it's deep into it,
Huh?
But it seems it's deep into it because it keeps going as people keep
they
growing.
They will always recruit. You see, it's like cultism for school.
Oh.
This cultism want to talk for university. If now those first people where you first enter, when they graduate, maybe they will graduate with their wahala.
Did I ever disturb you? Those people
for school?
No,
for
not the
here.
cultism for here,
Not
for
the
the
cultism.
industry. Those people don't ever disturb you.
If for hard, and I'll tell you why it go hard. You know, when I came into the industry, you couldn't tell the aspect of me that you know today, the mumu. I think, it was in there, but that wasn't how I came. I came into the industry as a writer. Thenceforth, I got behind the camera as a director in training, eventually began to direct. That's post-graduation from a theater school. And when you see me, you not go even fit talk am. You not go even fit talk am. That one, the kind of English we go speak for you, I believe I will not go there.
You never get any actress where don't come meet you say, Oga Charles, see these things now. See these things now. Why they service you? May he give me a role.
Plenty.
Wow.
Plenty. It may not just go like this. Wow.
They don't wink
all these people way the day of fame. Waiting that they do way me I not go feed do.
Show me the way.
What do they have that I don't have? Now wow.
If you give us one example of anyone where don't happen.
God Almighty, creator of the heavens and the earth, forbid.
But the truth we say, you don't explain, say these things they happen. And for young people when they're in the industry or those when they're from the outside, when maybe they still they learn now, they won't enter. The truth that say these things they happen. But we'll talk about how we they address these issues.
So let me ask this question. Now, I've been in the industry, the Nollywood industry for, I don't ask the ones where I feel act and still acting. Now you be our oga pata whether you like it or not. Now you. Now the question is, over the years, except so one they deceive ourselves. Over the years, it's been evident. So most of the men where they act, they are alive, luxury wise and living big boy wise. It not they be the way our wonderful female counterparts they do. You understand? That's not to say that he gets anything where they involved. No, I mean we still have
No, since we day, I mean.
What are you saying?
obviously. No, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. That's not to say we not get the ones. Let me rephrase. That's not to say we not get the ones where they be say they successful in one other things apart from movie before they enter the movie. It still get some when they be say they act. We still get one or two other businesses where they do. But the one way me they talk now say we get Kule Remy when he be say come on the podcast the other time. Kule Remy talk about girl where he be say he then they set. Now him believe do. This person was just playing almost waka pass scene.
Maybe not just lead. He can prove that he got the highest fee.
Yes, he got the highest fee. But the motto where the girl where they play almost waka pass drive come. Him took away in drive. If he save money like 2 years, he not go fee buy that motor. Now over the years, I'm not trying to bring any female down or anything. No, I'm not. Never. I will never do that.
You will never.
Why is it that it can't they be like say now only them they succeed? Now say then they get more roles. I mean it get some people where they push them past. I mean
Disparity day in the pay.
Or disparity day in the pay. Or when they call, for example, a Kule Remy say, okay, Kule Remy, take 2 million. You
find where
you find where you get nyash, you get fine breast, you yellow where
I pray.
take 10 million. Is it because now the reason now what they cost them? Because how many times you dey hear say, oh, that actor he buy this house, oh, this one he do this one. Most of the times what they hear now say, this particular actor, this one he don't die, oh, this one they down with stroke. Now only actors will be male. Now they notice say make them raise money for say
Okay.
he not wear.
Okay. This is they always come up, and you get the way me and they always also take look at them. I'll give you the two-pronged approach. One is that the women are not called weaker sex for nothing. Bro, me will not lie. If me and this babe go any office now, go beg for something, contract, chances are that they go look at her side first.
Duh.
By the time she do like this,
She doesn't even need to do like
I
this.
know,
Like this.
girl, you get it.
okay. Oga will say, okay, Mr. Charles, you know what? I think your proposal is good. Can we talk next week? Me, I don't go. She none also. Okay, you know what? This proposal. Okay, here. Well, we want to give you this job, but at least you also have to try and make it look like you did some homework. Yeah, go and write it like this. Yeah, go and write it like this. Yeah, go and write it like this. You don't already get advantage over me.
Yes.
Abi?
Yes.
Those are natural things where God give them as
Woman,
women
yes.
to take the
No
job
doubt.
life they
No
go.
doubt.
Then on the other side, I spoke about the influence of the daughters of Jezebel that came into the industry, still coming into the industry a while back. You will know say this person first not be even say in row small. You know if he pass audition to start with. Struggle with one small role here, struggle with one small role there, struggle with another small role there. The next thing you hear is that he just acquired
A multi-million man.
yes, 2025 Range Rover. Just no, that 40 million is not her mansion. Now that one they usually give their mom, and then for his mom, just got 40 million naira mansion for her mom. The one when she say now from 150 or thereabout. Now you can begin ask yourself, what in the happen? Is it that after they don't pay us, they'll call some people back? Then they call me. I know
Some na Moneywood.
I know
Now na be
offend
Nollywood.
anybody, but you know that for the female folk, there are streams of income many.
True.
I know at a day, some of my politician friends go call me. In fact, they get some of them now. If he call me, I know say they watch Africa Magic. Hey, Charles. Now, wow, you get one fee where they watch now. Get one girl. Can I have... So, now it be multiple streams of income for them. She too, where they feature for that film, no, by herself. Say, he not get how much you won't pay me. My pay, if they come, you get where a day. So by the time a senator calls there, a rep member calls there, one big business executive calls there, and all those things they put them together. You guys, Daddy, stop now. Daddy, how can I have you? And I don't have a house. House is not a problem. House is not a problem. We'll get you one in Lekki. We'll get you one in Lekki. Where are you? Call that boy that bought a house for Siver Daddy. Tell him to...
Give me another.
Yes, tell him. Yes, duplex. Tell him. That's my house that they discuss. Not be shoe.
Oh.
He don't give a house. So we not go... what I always tell people is that you worry when they worry you. For someone like me, not they worry me. I know they see them. For instance, it's not possible for this world and in the world to come, if there's reincarnation, that the thing way I know say I not go fit afford, I can't worry about them. So people when they worry about those things, now because they worry them.
So, okay.
Leave them. You see, a lot of these people, and apologies to the very wonderful, brilliant talents, female talents. But there are those where you just see them, you know, say, this person is in the wrong. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here. You know, Sabi. But the money where you don't get as a result of doing that way, you know, Sabi. If you come life like 4 times, you don't forget them. It is the way of the world.
Now, by saying this thing now, because I don't. This is the way you talk. So now, not be once, not be twice. I know how many times they don't call me. Say, I get one movie why they watch.
Yes.
Send me this number. Send me that girl number. You get the girl number. Send me this girl number. Even reach to our own small content creation. Make we live in Nollywood. Small content. I know how many times Abdul don't call this. Hey. Abdul, sorry. And how many times Abdul don't call this one? I can't count where you don't call him. You understand? Give me that girl, wanna shoot this, give me that girl. Now, most of them, where are they here? Are not confirmed. I'm not, that story are they here? I can't confirm it. So, now then they even give producers, say, take this thing. I go still give you turkey. Once you don't chop turkey, I go come them. They ask you take talk, their own and make them just appear for that screen. Now, the question now is, a lot of male actors don't come outside and ask this question. What do they do where we know they do?
You don't get what
Can I say something?
When they do, yeah, please go on.
While there is daughter of Jezebel, we can't discard the fact that there's also son of whoever is the son of whoever is that have also come.
Son of Goliath.
And as the daughters are coming in, the sons are coming in. It is not our fault as ladies in the industry that whatever we decide to do favors us. It's a natural, like you said, sir, it's a natural thing. Now, do you know that there are also...
Not just paint up with that natural thing, so you don't misquote me.
Doesn't look normal.
Yes, I gave it a two-pronged approach. Whereas it is natural for women to
get favor
to attract empathy.
Daughters of Jezebel.
There are also those who are in Nollywood, not because they actually intend to build a career here, but because of what they can use it to get customers outside. Because of the customers that they can have.
That's what I'm saying. So if, for example, the ones that are looking for the customers, there will also be guys that are in here to look for the female customers.
Very well.
Yes.
No, very well.
Now, those people,
very well.
Those people, it is not the fault of the daughters of Jezebel that they are buying the cars and buying the big mansions. Yes, because, I mean, the males can never get favored like the females. Because which sugar mommy won't carry you now? No, which sugar mommy won't carry you as a son of Jezebel? Say you be even gigolo. Because that woman is also depending on her husband, and her husband has the bulk of the cash. So anyway you look at it,
it doesn't have to be a woman, Zini Mama. What are you saying? even the sons, they can get it because these days the industry, the way it's going,
It's not
even
just
the
the
guys
industry,
are
the
being
society.
the guys who are being approached. If they say they want that car, they can get it.
But they can't get
They
it
can
as
get it.
much as they are arguing, and the argument is why is it that the
They have their own
ladies get
markets.
more? The guys, it's first of all in the industry there are a lot of women. There are more women than guys.
In the life, really.
And even among the guys too, those
Everywhere. There are more women everywhere.
They're
those
attracted
that
to
are
men.
ready. There's no surgery to enhance the guy's body, right? So those that are
There are
ready.
men
that's it,
attracted
so-
to men.
No, that's what
There
I'm
are
saying.
men attracted to men in the industry.
No, but your
My
body
sister,
has to be some sort of way, and you have to put in work.
Enlarging other some things. It doesn't have to be nyash now. I mean.
It doesn't have
I'm
to
talking of
be.
the people that put in the work. Like your body frame has to be nice for somebody to see you on TV and be attracted.
He
to
can
you.
win shape. now.
Yes. So
True.
how many guys are ready to discipline themselves, put in the work, have the
Six-pack.
flat
Tummy.
parts, have the
I take that as a personal attack.
No, sir. Either
No,
way,
no.
you are still
No,
hot.
but- no,
Either
but-
way, you are
no,
hot, baby.
I take that as a personal
I
attack.
wanna
Are
ask
you
you
removing me from the equation?
No, you are still hot
I said
either
that.
way.
I'm not
No,
gonna-
but no man fit toast you now.
You feel hot. No
fit
man
toast
can
you.
come to you.
No man can toast you. As
toast
you
in
know,
about
No
belly.
man can
fit
still
toast you.
toast you. But man,
The toast in Ababele.
I remember saying chasing after you.
don't fuck Bella. I was about to say.
Listen, I want to ask you something. The way you they hold forth for this thing. I understand what you're saying. That the men is easy. Obviously, it is. We have more women in the society. We have more women in every sector of the industry, and also the way women can enhance their body to get more attraction from men is not the way men can do. Now, which means you are holding forth for people doing that. Would you sleep with a director or a producer for a role?
No, it's not even, this one goes beyond director, producer. Producer, director, not get the best a director or a producer can do for her is okay, put her for the next job. He give her lead role maybe. When they talk of multi-million naira house,
It
multi-million
is the
naira
favor
house,
when they come past to
men are getting
switch off
surgery.
another movie.
not be director.
Men
matter.
are getting surgery to even reduce their boobs, their saggy boobs, and their big tummy. So
Men.
yeah.
What I'm asking is
Men
how
are
many
getting
men
this.
are doing
willing
it?
to
Women
put
are
in the
putting in the
work.
work, and when the result is coming,
Don't be
people are
jelly.
saying,
No, but then again, we have also seen some actors, male or female, that have come out to say, I have been in this industry for quite some time.
Yes.
I have put in work.
Yes.
What is going on? There are also young people who are looking to, get into the industry. And they are worried and they are saying, this person is my idol. I grew up watching this person
know
in this
they see am,
industry.
they chop
And the person
anything.
has done 10, 15, 20 years. He not do reach this other one. Now, these young people are asking questions. Who go provide the answers?
husband
I do-
material, celebrate grace
I
first.
do, which kind of grace?
What manner of grace?
If we don't take time, we'll celebrate nonsense.
Disgrace. Yes.
I do mentorship talk.
Okay.
And each time I have the opportunity to talk to, the young ones, I tell them, do not be moved. Very important by what you see. Because it is the quickest way to self-destruct. See this guy. Nobody see the same job we and they do. See us. This way we are alone. You get
They
how much
okay.
my full artist fee no buy am. There's something I'm not doing right. Once you arrive at bus stop of there's something I'm not doing right, you are going to be looking for help where there is no help. That is how people get into voodooism. That is how people get into occultism. And that is how people get into homosexuality. Because you are not looking for... Devil will lead you to somebody who says, oh, you be not know. It is
It is an ordinary
an
eye.
ordinary eye. I will take you somewhere. You don't they go till law. Bye. You understand? So don't be moved by what you see. And hey, anything where say you don't check am. For instance, I'm from a generation where I couldn't come back home with a pair of slippers that my grandmother cannot establish
Ownership.
the ownership and trace it to me. It's not possible. Maybe because they fear they not beat you, I can't say, now when me and Nedu go play ball, you can't say, Nedu can't forget time. Now I can't say, man, we are and go house. Quarrel not day.
You carry
Yeah.
go mean it.
Nedu confirm.
You know they find Nedu. Now Nedu mama. They go meet. Which they do, mama? We
These
bring
slippers.
Nedu slippers, come back.
It's no longer going as sweet slippers.
They do not. Yes,
not
no,
get
you don't get this kind of slippers. You all don't read. I grew up. I'm from a generation where it was the duty of the entire community to raise a child. If, for instance, how did I come to Lagos? Which for me was divine, and God just made that thing happen. Otherwise, for day village, finish secondary school, you don't get as you do, you don't go misbehave, give one person belay, you don't marry. Life don't end there. But God knew that He wanted me to get to somewhere else and cause something to happen. My grandmother was coming from, my father is an only child. So from whence I was born, he just handed me over to my grandmother. He said, she has lived a lonely life all the while. Now we God don't bless her with grandchild. This one is not going anywhere. Woman, go meet your husband for Lagos. Because at those days, when wife get belle, you come meet the grandmom. We go nurture him till he come born. So when immediately I was born, don't nurse me reach like 3 months, 6 months. My grandmother asked my mother to return to her husband in Lagos. That this one, they go anywhere, he go stay with me. So that was how I lived with my grandmother from Peking. Come. Now, my grandma, they always tell me how the kind of stories they hear about my papa wife. After eventually my papa and my mama don't share Gary. And how she no go like to expose me to danger. But something happened. She was returning from the farm one day and saw 2 of my friends. We were like triplets. Anyway, you see this one, you know, say the other one. Maybe you're on hide. If you look that side where he did. She did come from farm, she can't see those 2. They stole mango for roadside in school uniform. Friday, what are you? Where Charlie? That's me. Say Charlie not there, he said a lie. It's not possible, say.
Una go day with Charlie not day.
Charlie not day. See time, 2 o'clock never knock. Which means una jump window, come out for class, run con the thief, mango for roadside here. True to God, I not did it that day.
Chai.
I not did it that day. You know that thing what they call false accusation. I know that they do other things before they commit before, but that day I not follow. So she came back and so you saw me and dived into the bush. I said, nah, lie, not day. So beat me. See, in fact, the way he did, that very strong member of the Assemblies of God Church, that she don't struggle. See, this salvation, which she don't they work since we God don't help her nine down. As far as my grandmother was concerned, she don't browse through the book of life and she don't already see her name. It's there. I mean, heaven is sure. Nothing there happen. All her plan now is that when she reach heaven, if she see other people, grandchildren, they play, she will also see her own for inside. But since I've made up my mind, say, I not go agree. She will not let me drag her to hell. Instead, make her go my hell, make she go her heaven. And it not go dey here one day, they will come say they don't catch her grandchild for highway robber. But since now so highway robber, now until they start.
And so then they try and push you come Lagos.
Yes. So I should pack my bag. I'm going to meet. I should go and meet my father in Lagos because this one where I start now. School hour. I go the pluck mango win up my power own. I said no day. I talk. I cry. No, and so that they ship me come Lagos. Now, as she come first of all, catch me like this. They carry me go Friday then place to go reconfirm again so that Friday go fit confess say true now we been there together but he can't run. As we they go where they cry, I say I know the woman where they pass nothing concern them.
Chai.
Mama Charlie, waiting happen. Waiting he do. This one we don't nearly become highway robber. Waiting he do. School hour. Now I catch him. Where he go they pluck. He jump window come up for school go they pluck mango. That woman, nothing, you are going your way. Go your way. Your mama, all the training where they did, and they know they finish the sentence.
All the
Every time
training.
he said this, cut, you collect. All the training where your mama they give you not go. And if you're unlucky, you meet 10 women on that journey, you will collect from 10
They will
women.
send you.
And those things, that's not the main beating. That's not your punishment. But they not count those ones. Nobody count how many people don't beat you for the offense. But can that thing happen today? No. In fact, if they pass now, you see somebody tell your daughter to kneel down. What are you doing by that gate? I saw you with a boy. What are you doing by that?
Drink water.
You go
mind
call
your
police for them.
business.
I have seen parents who go call police for teacher for school say he flogged their pikin. But when I was young, it get as you go commit. Because I know book, I didn't suffer many of those. But I had friends where their mama on a Monday morning go bring and come submit and to teacher.
Made them flog.
Say, see what you do
For weekend.
For weekend. I beg, help me beat him. And the teacher gladly. You understand? So times have changed and society must take part of this blame. The media in Nigeria has not helped. You just see one screaming headline. Nollywood superstar acquires. You go to look.
Nobody they ask questions.
Which Nollywood? You know, and those guys they know the game more than you and I. They know who to see, who to buy. One journalist now buy where they manage in one Balasa phone. So far the phone fee enter WhatsApp. It's all well and good. One big package iPhone can't give them. They see waiting. I project me now. I hear now they project people. The screaming headline we go release the next day. Nollywood award-winning superstar, multi-talented. You go check the person. You never see him for. You know fit to say now this film you don't do. You know fit. So I think we all have a duty to play. We all have a role to play. Society does not evolve because of
In isolation.
how much there's been degradation. Therefore, this society don't do well. Or your society good. No, it takes the deliberate affirmative action of people, men and women, to say no, enough is enough. Let's stop this. Let's do things right.
This no vex. So this example where you don't give.
Had to happen. No.
Now I want to ask this question. This example where you don't give, they very clear. Say, no be only for the industry they happen.
Everywhere.
You don't find connection with the media also.
Yeah.
So we get mediocres or charlatans when we say their own are just anywhere with belly face.
Even the media, yeah.
Now let's talk about the industry now and what AGN, SWGN, and others are doing to see that the right things now then continue to do. And let me give this example. I remember when the former president of the Gambia, Yahya Jammeh, turned 50. He invited our Nollywood stars. And the reception that they got in the Gambia shows, say, these people, the image of Nigeria when these our Nollywood stars don't project abroad.
Not be my mind.
Now image will be say, people never, the first time I went to Dubai, a Cameroonian, they tell me of Nigerian actors.
No Cameroon play, Cameroon and Sierra Leone. They are the largest consumers of Nigerian entertainment products.
Now, sir, the reason why I want to ask this question, I say, it be like, say, he get the point where we drop the ball, where it can't become all commerce affair. Anybody just enter, one big person get money. If he drop this money, he go say, you must put this person, whether the person is a big act or not.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Lovely. I like that. Let me tell you, maybe with the day here, they'll say they catch one person, one doctor. He not just say make him begin administer a drug to
Yes,
people.
he don't dey do am
He go
since.
collect knife. Say they do operation. We not know where medical school dey. With the day here, they see collapse, building collapse. It isn't a jazz. No. Now person not know in work, now he cause am. It's a work where you go live for person where know how to do. You say, I can do it.
I can do it.
And because the man present a lower budget. You say
Let's
nine work, 9 cheapers, good one. At the end of the day, building collapse. So what am I saying in essence? These things abound everywhere. But let me tell you the limitations the guilds and associations have. We run a free market economy. You can't stop people from freedom of association, which our constitution guarantees. You can't stop people. Somebody who camera for dinner, you go to hold and say, why they do film? You not be our member. No. But the AGN will not be liable for the consequences of the actions of that person will not be member. Not the end. AGN cannot stop people from claiming to be actors. No.
Okay.
AGN no go fit do am. AGN can only open its windows to say, fine, we know that everyone cannot go to film school, everyone cannot go to drama school. There can be other forms of training. If you know, say you won't do this job, we have these training programs called registered so that you will also learn and become. AGN can do all of those. But say AGN go not carry police. They walk out from where they do film, say, hey, you not be member. I arrest you. No.
But this training that they do,
Plenty. And let me even tell you, a lot of these guys you are talking about, and I can say this because, hey, I've been around for a while. And by the very special grace of God, I've been around at the top for a while. There are girls you will tell where somebody send you a DM now, for instance, sir, I have passion for acting. That one acting of 18, I love it. Okay. Where you they stay? I they stay Benin. Okay. In Benin City alone, for instance, I know of the Benin Film Academy. I know of this. I know of this. Where they say Lagos? I know of Royal Arts Academy. I know of this. I know of that. Can you go and register and do a 1 year course? Oh God, I beg, if you don't want to help me, just talk on. We shouldn't be training again. All these, they will call some of the stars. Are you telling me all of them went to training? I said, but even the way you are combining your tenses already shows that there's a problem that is fundamental. Now everybody is just happy speaking English. Now I know what the camera go take care of that. So a lot of them believe that the camera can
autocorrect.
You not get with your hair, you not get with your camera, not they correct.
Just change that.
Yes. But, so that's okay, please. Go on.
No, finish up, sir.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Sir, there's this particular thing that you mentioned, this AGN.
Okay, please, if you note them.
Yeah, you said AGN can go around to stop people from doing things. Well, there's one thing I don't know if this is part of their job, but I would really appreciate for somebody should start in Nigeria. Like you now, you're a millennial body, you're a Gen Z body. You since when now?
Hey, body, okay,
like growing up, I've known you. Like it's such an honor.
Body.
All right, go on.
Like I've just loved everything about you growing up. Now, I'm in my 20s right now. Imagine me being in my early 30s. God forbid, though, nothing will happen to you. And okay, we keep growing up. We see all these amazing actors that we love, like you, growing up. But people do forget them because more people are coming in. Is it possible for the AGN to do something like to celebrate the veteran? Yeah, Hall of Fame. Because these people, it's not fair. Like I'll be seeing some amazing actresses, actors, and people are sweeping them under the rug. Like, is it possible for the AGN to start it? I mean,
I don't think it's just about Hall of Fame. Yeah, whereas that is fine, it's fantastic, honor people and all that, but there should be much more to that. And I think the current leadership is going in the right direction as far as that is concerned. Okay. By instituting pension schemes, life insurance.
Oh, there is?
There is.
Oh, yes, I can say. With my full chest, I tell you, say, there is. Today, there is health insurance.
Okay.
Because, see, why those things, they always happen. These people you call veterans, all of us like this now, how much really be take home? For a lot of persons, your take-home salary cannot take you home. For many of us, that is why you find people, many of us, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do that, so you can meet up. As I did like this now, including people where I don't know, we don't by themselves, put themselves for my payroll. You have to find a way to help people. So to do that, you have to do more than you should ordinarily do to be able to cope. At the end of the day, maybe you not even reach, not to talk of say you can't remember where you go, they hide for somewhere. So when the inevitable happens, you now find people begging, so I beg you, this practitioner is in crisis, let's help and all that. We can avert all of that. That was why, in my opinion, that the leadership now thought, okay, you know, the Nigerian society, we have this, it's not my portion.
My case is different.
It's not my portion.
It is well.
You will never know how important insurance is until you see a beneficiary they collecting claim. So the little droplets you do today can become something huge tomorrow. So I will encourage people to take advantage of that opportunity, because all those donations, if a hospital can take care of, in your moment of distress, you don't need all of those noise. Hey, if you have deposed to a health scheme that makes it for one HMO to take care of you in those trying periods, why make it a national anthem?
The other question if I have two questions.
Don't forget, you said there was one.
The first one I'll ask. Waiting will lead me to that question. You get one Asaba actress. Asaba actress is plenty. There are plenty. There is like 52, more than 52.
Again,
but
rest.
I will not
Rest in Jesus' name.
Get this particular one when it be say a few people know. From the stories where we hear, her call to fame now because of say one marketer push am say this girl must date this fame. Now, waiting.
Almost everybody was pushed to. Go on.
Part of the question you've answered already. Okay. Whether now something when it be say they happen, and why it be say then they allow, and producers they allow to the point when it be say marketer go say because the marketer they put money, oh, put that girl, I like that girl, she's my girlfriend, put that girl. Is this something that happen? Of course it happen, and why it continue? Because obviously you get plenty of them when you go down see, see this person cannot act shit, but that person they in almost every movie.
Okay,
that's one of the questions.
If at the end of the day that person turned out that Sabi act, I'm sorry, I can't help that case. That's a different ball game from what I wanted to say. I can see an actor now, and I go see prospect from waiting this person do for audition. This person get where they go. This person get where they go. Charles Okocha.
Oh.
9 days so today is a global brand.
Oh, he's a
today
crazy
is
Igwe Tupac.
Is
a wonderful
huge.
Guy.
It's large.
Phenomenal.
Charles Okocha was my boy. When did they do these things that year? Everybody laugh at him. Guy, you have never been to the Muritala Mohammed International Airport.
They give us accent.
Since they born you. Probably never go Ikeja. Those days were Surulere. But Charles will tell you how it come from California. Hey. You know?
NYPD.
And he do those things. First time, Bakada gave me a job, the Cross Movies, Christopher Zamena. And say, this role, God rest his soul, JT Tom West.
Yeah.
So I can't check. I say, okay, for market, because whether you like him or not,
you get faces with the market.
You get faces where you take self-film. And not be now where every film done there for his iPhone. When you go market, you raise the jacket. I don't do this thing. You go tough. You don't want to know what the story be. You don't know who the director is. G Mike there, this thing go tough. 9 people till they buy film. So you need those
Faces.
compliments, you know, faces. I say, see, this person did this thing, this person did this thing. We can do without JT. Say, but not right, but who go fit play him? I say, I have a boy who go fit play him. Say who? So the next day, for casting, I brought Charles Okocha. But nobody know. I say, nobody know.
Now the prospect.
Waiting if he do.
Now waiting if he do. Can he deliver this character such that we're not going to know say that JT they do one? And the young man gave a good account of himself. I was going to do another movie. The character was for Jim Ike. And I stood my ground. I said, whereas Jim is large, huge, but I think we have faces enough in this film. We need to use this opportunity to introduce a new person.
The mic, sir.
Introduce a new person. Who be this person? That time, he named Jiga. I say Jiga. I said, who be Jiga? We don't know Jiga. I said, no, he will come tomorrow. The next day, he came. He read. And saying, the way they read, they do like Americana. Yes, but, you sure say go fit this role big go. I say, I am the director. And I'm telling you, say, go fit. And Charles gave a fantastic account of himself. 3 occasions like that. They go. So a director's job is to, you look at an actor and you say, I know what this person will do. So everybody at some point was pushed. That marketer may have seen
Potential.
in that actress, whether they girlfriend or not being girlfriend, say this person, he get what they see him, he go fit. But if at the end of the day, that person is a pack of rubbish, it's a different thing. But as for say that they push person, everybody needs a push. Everybody needs a push. Everybody.
Now, the other question, I don't forget the other one.
Now, me here, so I was pushed. Oh, yes. I left the university in 99. As at the time I left the university, I was already 30. Oh, never born you. No, I'm sorry. I was already 30, yeah. So, you service and not go. In February of 2000, Lance, they shoot for Enugu.
Lancelot in Mass.
Meanwhile, Lance was my classmate in the university. Guy, he said, I no go understand. This matter not the way we think say he dey. As at that time, he had when we finished diploma, he didn't continue. So he came to Lagos and God helped him. Quickly, he'd already gained ground on his legs, strong for ground. Say this matter not the way we dey. These people, he go hard. If not acting, I know say it's a bit act, but if not acting, forget him. He go hard before you figure out where you go make anybody notice you. Come, what you go do now? I'm going to plan a coup. Now backyard you go pass enter. So I got to Enugu, Hotel Presidential that year. When he's going to film one scene, the actors involved in the next scene, if they are not the same actors, you gather them together, say, make I rehearse them. I was fresh from the university, and hey, guy, I be no book. I don't feel like you. And this is where I go read, I know him. So rehearse them. A lot of those people where became Enugu actors, as you call them, today, those elders, many of them were retirees who were just at home. You know, they drink kai, they sleep with their wives, and the one if he sleep, the one if he sleep again, just they drink kai and all that. That we now made actors. Before you do it, you get this Lancelot brother, we just come from Port Harcourt, you get this Lancelot brother, you get this Lancelot brother. So I didn't know that the EP then was Louis Merchandise, the production manager, Naomi, China. Mr. China, is one of our big directors today. So they can't hide. They watch me. I didn't know. They were watching how I was rehearsing the artist. The next morning, they now printed the script. Can't give me, say, I go be Lancelot, assistant director. That was how I got into Nollywood.
Wow.
I got him from the top.
Wow.
Well, I mean, given.
So if now push, everybody
Needs a push.
needs a push.
Now,
But then they push people out too. I know that they
No, that's what we started the conversation from.
Yes.
They do already establish that many people they push come out.
push come on.
Mm-hmm.
Why
No,
segregation?
not just
the,
that
the
level
push
too.
come out when they talk and say person go push you out because he no like you. He no go. He go make sure say this person I no want make it grow. I go set leg for her.
Because in agree give you what you they look for.
Whether you
wanted.
give up, whether you
Or
don't give
maybe
up,
some
don't
people
talk say
just
this person.
naturally don't
like
like
you.
you.
They
Your
do.
God.
As they
They'll
push you,
make
then they
sure.
push people out.
He did. Well.
And some of the people see
Well.
them today.
You see those people where they call production managers for the whole world. If they fear anybody, fear them.
Ike,
Production manager, you don't do audition as a director. You don't cast. Now on the day of shoot, tomorrow you say, okay, PM, call
What
the
time?
actors on scene 4, 5, 8, 32 and 50. That night we take the start tomorrow. If there's any of the way you don't like, or like you said, maybe you don't play ball.
Wow.
That person you know will call him.
Wow.
Now, you don't enter set, you can't see a different person. And because now scene where you audition, what's happening? Was this the person I auditioned for this role? Why?
Yes.
We don't call on, you know. You say, you know where.
Hey.
Or you say, you know they come. Or you know but not go.
Imagine.
It may take you a year, 2, 3. Later, when you
find
re-encounter
out.
that person, maybe on another set, to now say,
you.
we gave you, hey, go. That's how we'll give you this role now. On the day of shoot, you know, come again. Say, me? Yes. When I did this so movie, we gave you a role. Did you show up? Nobody called me, sir. So if I push away, they also push.
You get one heavy
away.
question what I want to ask before I ask the last question. The last question is about segregation in the woods. Them. But before I ask this question, why? Oh, holy why? Is it that the thing where they sweet us till tomorrow? Now the crop of old Nollywood, their projects, like you, Mr. Ibu, Charles, Sam Loco Efe, Aki and Popo, all of them.
Amechi
Monago,
Chris
Erakatobo. Now the products, you not get where I go there, somewhere person go, I enter somewhere, see things where you not there, where I go there. First thing that comes to my mind is, National River here. It's you. You don't get how they post kids where I not go remember. It is you. You don't get how so the question is,
TikTok.
what it be the difference from this crop of old Nollywood where they give us evergreen content and the new one where nobody know who them be and they don't give us anything?
The difference is clear.
Very.
The difference is the training that you're exposed to. Now, training, like I always say, we all cannot go to film school. We all cannot go to drama school. But training day in different forms, which is one credit that we must give to the Yoruba arm of the industry. You'll find an established actor. You'll find like 5 people.
Yes.
They follow on for back.
For Yoruba movie.
Yes.
Wow.
Mentorship
Yes.
is institutionalized.
Theater.
Yes.
Theater.
In that
get
sector.
troops.
You will find one established actor, like 5 people they follow on.
Yes.
Can be for a year, can be for 2 years.
Odulade
They
Ibrahim
are
Chaka.
learning. They
You have
are
to serve and
training.
learn.
Ogabi.
Now, when you want to do a movie, you go put them in. Who not do where you go tell them?
Ika
You not go
Quadri.
grow like this.
Feti Abalogun.
This follow way they follow me. You go follow and take if you don't make a conscious effort to step up your game. That's training. There may not be a certificate issued at the end of the day, but that's training. So avail yourself some kind of training, either formal or informal. That is what
It's lacking.
today is lacking today. Then, another thing I also hear about today is that the big ones, sometimes no one give the small ones chance. In our time, it was different. When I was coming in, for instance, my very first movie as a director that year was Police Recruit. And Police Recruit had, God rest his soul, Sam Loco, Mr. Ibu, Chiwetaluagu,
Star-studded.
Amechi Monago, Charles Awuru,
Wow. And guess what? I see the see cuts of that video on TikTok tomorrow.
so many of them like that. Now, who was this small boy? One neophyte, one greenhorn from nowhere. Now to come they direct these gurus. This juju them. One small boy can't direct them. And not only did I direct them, I also played a lead role in the movie. If they didn't support me, if they did not want me to succeed, they had the powers to frustrate me. And either I go pack my logo village or anywhere I see people they do film, I go run. We had that. I told you in 2000, my very first, after I left the university, went to meet Lansot in Enugu. The second. The first was Exodus, which had Olu Jacob, had Claire Mohamezi, big names like that. Then the second was Last Burial. And the peculiar thing about Last Burial is that Last Burial had two of my lecturers who taught me just 3 months ago in the university as cast members.
Wow.
Who now have to say, directors, what
Do we do?
Wow.
how do you want it? And I am not talking of just anybody. I'm talking of Sam Dede.
Wow.
Talking of
Uniport.
Columbus Iriswanga.
Wow.
They.
So when we talk of training, people this training itself, if not be training, that kind of thing nothing happen. That a Sam Dede will say, sir, directors are come, how do you want this? To a boy that with his pen could determine his destiny 3 months ago. So that is what is lacking.
No, but so
get grace.
like I mean, just in case you don't know, let's give him the flower. He produced Isakaba in case you don't know.
No, I didn't produce.
Sorry,
it. I was assistant director.
Assistant director,
and
now
co-writer.
director be one use. Even I can't pop. Now, so that thing, I don't sit there, I don't think why he be say he not get any new movies. Now this new Nollywood, no shade at the new Nollywood. No shade. They are doing wonderfully well. Why he be say not get any one of them when he be say not go see anything when you feel pick from this movie and use. Even Odula, they will see the
we are living what is our strongest forte, and that's storytelling.
Exactly.
Storytelling in Africa, now that they pass on from generation to generation.
We don't write, we tell.
Storytelling is part of us. It's a culture. But because we believe we are new, you see, this allusion to newness has become a disadvantage instead of the many advantages it is supposed to be. Immediately you get into that mentality of, oh no, now this is our time, now we the reign. You miss it. Let not your newness start and end with what you can do with the camera. Because at the end of the day, opening scene, you see aeroplane fly, dive, enter River Niger, come out. Wow. You grab your audience, you don't sit them down. Wow. Now the film can start. Yeah.
Gonna see pangolo.
Then all of a sudden you see the end. You begin to ask, wait, what just happened? So where is the story? So what that tells me is that there is no amount of this flamboyant, technical, wow, that can take the place of storytelling. You need a story as framework of what other embellishments you are bringing into the body of filmmaking to make it stand. So I would implore the new writers, the new directors to take additional training
Okay.
in what we know best to do, which is storytelling.
So you
can
talk
always
about
make a sequel. I mean,
What?
to continue, you talked about mentors and the mentees, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Who would you say is faulted at this point? Is it that the mentors don't accept the mentees? Because most times the mentees will be in the DMs of the mentors saying, please,
Mentees
Mark,
want make money sharp sharp.
No, some mentees.
Oga, there are no mentees anymore.
No, I'm saying
If they're
that,
there, it be like droplets.
but okay.
Inojie. Who you want to tell me go there? You say you want mentor them. Somebody who wants,
Sharp money.
you want, first of all, sir, I want to be a superstar. You can imagine the ambition. I want to be a superstar.
dream big.
Now, stardom is not a destination. Yeah, there is no, you say, okay, by the time I do 10 films, I'll be star. No. You have there are no indices to measure how long you have to be around for to become a star. That is entirely in the hands of God. Because there are people who will do one movie and that movie go hit, go enter, perhaps enroll, enter. He becomes an instant success. What is stardom? You dey waka, bus stop where you did not, all these years where you don't stay, they wait for Okada. You reach there, as you reach there, people are beginning, hey, no, it's him. No, it's stardom don't start. The same bus stop where you go there before, people they push you up and down. The same downfall bus where you go there inside, nobody go recognize you. People, hey, I know you. What are you doing inside the bus? Stardom don't start.
Down another conversation entirely.
Stardom don't start. So when you come to me and tell me, I want to be a superstar, please help me. I know that this will not get where they go. Already, that is dead on arrival. Because I have no power to make anybody a star. Just do your work. Just do your work. You just wake up one morning to realize that, wait, the same street I have lived these years, I can no longer walk on the street without people rushing me, running after me. Stardom don't start. And it is not a function of how many movies where you don't do, how many years you have been around for. It is something that only God knows how it happen.
Only God they give.
Yes. So when you come to me to tell me to come and make you a superstar, I know that this one won't kill me.
This talk, you see, they talk about this industry plenty.
Sorry, before last question. I'm sorry, last question.
The last one you don't talk, you don't do like 10.
No, not the last one. The last one. Why if we say segregation day for the Nollywood? We have Kannywood, Asaba Wood, YouTube Wood, Netflix Wood, and all of them. Why? Because it gets some Netflix people will go there and say, oh, please, call me for Asaba movie. Are you mad? Call me for Kanny. No, I don't do that rubbish.
Whereas I would agree with you that there is a level of cliquism in the industry. Oh, yes, there is. I also will tell you that those things you call segregations emanated to assuage a political need. I told you, when the government at the center began to look in the direction of Nollywood, people now felt the only way we can also
is to opt out to
access, create our, so that if they not call Nollywood and they not call you shout, you cry out. No, government they do favoritism. Now some people they call. Our own day here, our own is. It's not just Yoruba the way you call them. Inside that Yoruba, if you know how many days inside.
Ah,
yes. It's not just, you don't have just one body taking care of the entire Yoruba sector. So it is all those ones that politics, and you cannot divorce politics from human existence, activities, endeavors. So leave those ones. But as for say, somebody said in a Netflix actor, my brother, now only a foolish person will talk that kind of thing. Because the day you say you are an actor is that when they give you role,
you play.
You play. If, for instance, I am a producer, I am an Asaba-based producer. I don't want to call myself Asaba producer. There's something like Asaba producer. I am a producer based in Asaba. And I call you to come act for me. Waiting be your fee. And now because you call yourself is it Netflix or amazing actor?
Amazing Grace.
Now 1 million I then pay you. And I am willing to give you 1.2. An actor should not consider where that movie is made. If he loves the script, he will do his job. I mean, that's me. That's what I do. If I like the script, I go do one. It does not matter whether now for Port Harcourt that they do one.
Some go tell you, say, this movie that you want to do, this one I don't know where it happens. Some go say, this movie I want to do, is it going to be on Netflix?
Will it make it to the cinemas?
Will it make it to the cinemas?
Okay.
Will it make it to Amazon? Please, I'm not interested.
And that's for the person. I don't want to say anything about that. That's my choice. And our choice. Yes, my choice. Like me, there is no way I'm going to sit down to say all the movies where I won't do if they are not going to the cinema, I'm not going to do. If they are not going to, I have a multiplicity of classes of fans to serve. That is why if you bring the one now where I go entertain our grandmothers, our grandfathers in the village, I go do one if the fee is right for me, if the story I like them.
As an actor.
That is why I will meet somebody today who will tell me, you cured my grandmother's BP.
Wow.
My father does not do without your movies. And this is a father or a grandmother who may not have seen any movies, any Netflix film. So if I didn't do those, how you for see me? So my brother, life, my choice. If you say now only Netflix, oh, they do, he pay you, now make you do one. Now what do you like to do? There are some people, myself inclusive, where they do everything.
I think this is a very good place to end this conversation. This talk when they brought the plenty, but you don't do justice to them. And I did very sure say everybody we don't watch go learn. And we feel link this one to other sectors, not be just Nollywood. If you do anything, give it your best. If you must undergo training to develop yourself and consolidate, do well to do so. Then most importantly, the practitioners need to see the end point or the goal and continue to maintain that particular standard. Oga Charles Inojie, thank you very much for making time from your busy schedule to grace.
Thank you for always being awesome and still being awesome.
Thank you for doing. Wait, not they.
Consistency is the name of the game. Consistency. Whatever you are doing, give it your best. That you tried yesterday and it didn't work does not mean that if you try today, it still wouldn't work. If I give you a hammer now and ask you to pull down the pillar at the front of this house, holding this house, you might look at it as a task that is completely impossible. But trust me, as you begin to hit, at some point you will notice that you have made a crack. On it. You begin to hit. A day would come when you would expose all the iron rods that is inside that pillar. And one day it will give way. It will fall.
Woo!
So that's how it works.
Take this one home. Take it home.
Yes.
Take it home.
Use that one whole body.
Bye, guys. See you next episode.
Thank you.
Bye.